Well, good morning, everyone. And wow, what an honor to be with you and your family on Christmas morning. Welcome to Coffee with Conti. And boy, do we have a show for you today. As the year closes, I want to share with you my first and only track experience in my 23 Z51. The whole reason I traded the non-Z51 is to do some tracking and experience that culture within the Corvette culture. And at the end of today's show, a small viewer mail segment, and we are going to feature and show you some highlights of the Corvette Christmas tree. And right here on my channel, we're hosting a mini Corvette drag race, and you'll have an opportunity to win one of those cars and some other fun stuff. But let me tell you first about this amazing opportunity that is ending in days. This is your last chance to win 2 real Corvettes. Guys, this is a dream come true. This is from the Dream Giveaway Garage. You can win a 2023 70th Anniversary Corvette Convertible. It's a Z51 mag ride front lift, and it's supercharged by Lingenfelter. You also have an opportunity to win this, yes, a second Corvette, this 1965 beautifully restored Stingray. In addition, $48,000 toward the taxes if you win these 2 cars. And if you win these 2 cars, where are you going to put them? Backyard Buddy's going to give you a 2-car lift, part of this Dream Giveaway Garage package that ends on Sunday. Click the link in the comments. Make sure, because you're a viewer of this channel, you use code RCC100 at checkout. That's going to double your entries between now and Sunday. A 2023 70th Anniversary Convertible powered by Lingenfelter and a 1965 Stingray, 48 grand toward the taxes, and a 2-car lift from Backyard Buddy. Click that link in the comments. Thanks for supporting this channel by doing so, using that code RCC100. By clicking the link, it should put it there anyways, but make sure it's in there because it will double your entries between now and Sunday. The contest ends Sunday. The drawing is on February 1st, and I would love for one of our viewers to win this contest. If you do, contact me. I'll fly out there, and I want to see where you're going to put the Backyard Buddy and put these 2 Corvettes. What an amazing opportunity from the Dream Giveaway charities. And these are the charities, as you see on the screen, that your money actually goes to help. So in essence, everybody's winning, and you have an opportunity to win 2 Corvettes, some cash, and a Backyard Buddy 2-car lift. Wow, guys, this really is a dream Corvette giveaway. Click that link in the comments below. Use RCC100 at checkout. Good luck to you guys. Welcome again, everybody, to Coffee with Conti. And do I dare, after that announcement, even talk about our mini Corvette giveaway? Oh my gosh, what an opportunity! But we are going to have some fun on the channel. First, let me just say again, thank you for your support. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I got to thank so many people, my past customers, my new customers, fans, friends, the companies that have done so many great things for us. You guys have really helped me really live out a childhood dream, and maybe that makes a little sense to you. You're like, okay, now I know why he acts like, hey, age is just a number. I'm having fun. But guess what we're doing? We're connecting because of this car. And I thank you so much for allowing me to do the things that I'm doing, and it's because of you that I'm able to. I can't wait to show off the Christmas tree. I've got so many fun ornaments on this for you guys. Okay, speaking of fun, we're going to have a mini Corvette giveaway. But first, let's go pick up the world's exclusive and only Rapid Blue, what I'm calling Rapid Blue 3.0, that's going to race the car that you have an opportunity to win. Well, good morning again, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Boy, I'll tell you, usually we do, but this week, if you've been watching the channel, we've had some high energy vlogs and some fun for you guys. Yes, that's what happens when you hang around Corvette all day long. We shared with you, what was it, last weekend? We shared a world exclusive, tracking a trailer. Wacky, nutty, stupid, yeah, whatever, but fun. We did it right here on this channel. Now you're going to see the world's first custom Rapid Blue mini Corvette. Yes, we're at the Coughlin Collision Center here in Heath, and before I blow his head up, I really do have to thank Jason, the body shop manager. It's because of his passion, his fun, and his enthusiasm that this project was actually possible. So yeah, I'm really pumped at what he did, and wait till you guys see this custom, exclusive mini Corvette that I'm kind of calling Rapid Blue 3.0.
Hi, sweetheart, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, you know.
Is he here?
He is. Let me get a hold of him real quick.
You got it, no problem, take your time.
You're not filming yet.
Actually, I am.
Oh, dear Lord.
All right, say good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
I walked in and I walked right past it. I'm waiting for the big reveal. I walked right past it. How the heck could I walk right past it? It's right there. Oh my gosh, look at this. Absolutely incredible. Did you see that thing?
Yep.
Is that cool? Did he do a great job or what, man?
Great job.
Oh yeah, custom painted. Okay, so the official reveal, Jason, first I got to thank you, dude, for just doing this.
Not a problem.
Because the first time I asked you about it, you said yes.
Right.
And then when I brought you the car, you said, this is the one I want you to paint rapid blue to match my car.
So you want us to do what with it?
It's like you almost forgot what you promised to do.
Well, I
it was
did.
funny. You're just like, what are we doing? It's
And
like, hey, we're doing this.
I never thought it was going to be as involved as it is.
Yeah, and already, thank goodness I'm going back to a Chevrolet store. We have a warranty issue.
yeah. Now that we painted it, no longer runs.
Yeah, it doesn't run. So don't guess Ryan for the race. The race is coming up next weekend, but we're going to figure it out. That's what happens. But tell me a little bit what you did. You didn't wrap this thing. You actually took the whole thing apart and really took the time to do this right, and that means the world to me. And then I showed my buddy the one that you were doing in the booth, and you were painting it, and he goes, oh boy, Rick, he goes, that looks really good. He goes, I got news for you. I said, what? He goes, I think the price just went up.
Yeah, so basically, we completely disassembled the whole car, just like if it was a real car. Disassembled the lights, the bumpers, the glass in it, stripped it completely down, sanded it, put a flex primer into it, and then painted the whole car. Probably got, honestly, 25, 30 hours in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. But the result is fabulous, other than it no longer runs.
Yeah, we'll get it fixed.
On it.
No, we'll get it fixed. And it is fabulous because now they do sell a blue one like this through this company, but it's not the same blue. So now I have the world's only exact match, rapid blue, to match mine.
Awesome.
And that means the world to me, man. And I saw what you did. You said something about the windshield pillar, and I saw what you did, dude. You painted that carbon flash.
Yeah, we blocked it out.
That is freaking awesome, man. I can't thank you enough.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Great job, great job. Now I got to get this thing running because one way or another, my goal is, you know how competitive I am. I'm going to have fun at this race, but Ricky's in it to win it, and I want to win this race. All right, we'll see you guys next Sunday. You know what? Your dad's pretty cool, isn't he? Yes, he is. I think he is. I mean, you got to admit, this is the best body shop manager in the world. But don't even call him. Hey, I got this. I want to paint.
This is one-time only.
We're not painting your lawn chairs and all this other garbage. Okay, this was a one-time deal, and I do appreciate that. Once again, I can't thank Jason and the staff at the Coughlin Body Shop in Heath for actually taking the time, but enthusiastically, to paint my car Rapid Blue 3.0. It just tickles me to death, and I know when I go to shows that it's just going to make you guys smile too. And at the end of the day, that's what it was all about. Just another way to market myself in the car and just have fun. All right, guys, thanks again for joining us today. And as you saw, Corvette, even in a mini capacity, doesn't come without any drama in the C8 generation. It's not running yet, doesn't mean I'm going to lose, but here's how you're going to win. The goal is next Sunday. We're going to drag race these two cars. I'll be driving the blue car. My son Ryan will drive the red car. You'll have an opportunity to win this car along with the Vermont teddy bear and a $500 gift card and some more Corvette stuff if you can guess who wins between Ryan and myself. And in case you missed the teaser, yes, I actually fit in this car and I can drive it. See, I told you guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. The goal is, again, to have that race for you next Sunday for you to enter. Simply be a subscriber to the channel and guess who wins the drag race between myself and my son Ryan. I'm very competitive. I want to win. I need to win. I'm going to win. The kid thinks he's got me because he's got 70 pounds on me. I got news for you. Ricky's in it to win it. But this car you guys can win is really cool. Listen to this when it starts. The headlights work. Oh yeah. Horn works. Stay tuned for the drag race between this one and that one. Who's gonna win, Rick or Ryan? All right, let's talk some real tracking and talk about some of the expense that it took for me to get out on track and why I'm doing that. Merry Christmas once again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on today's Coffee with Conti. So why do I track my car? I say, why not? I can't even express to you guys, I try so hard, the thrill and the excitement it is to be out there on track in your Corvette. It's a new discovery for me. I'm learning a lot, but I'm really, at the end of the day, just having fun. And I've always said that. I think the only way you can really enjoy your Corvette is simply by driving it. And the Corvette racing environment really is another culture within the Corvette culture, and it is beyond a thrill for me to participate. Now, I'm nowhere near the level that many of you are, and I'm not out there to be the fastest guy. I do want to get better. I do want to learn more, but I want to go home in one piece, you know what I mean? I know if I break it in two pieces, I own them both, but it's kind of fun to go home in one piece Corvette, you know what I mean? And seriously, if you're going to go to tracking and do an actual track event, the parking lot stuff is a lot of fun. Don't stop doing that. That's where you kind of start, kind of get the bug. You start going through those cones and you're just racing yourself in the clock, and it is so much fun. So again, don't stop doing that. But before you go out on track, get some training. Yes, Ronfellow Spring Mountain, NCM Motorsports Park, some private training. That way you guys have fun and you are safe, okay? Seriously, get some training. So it's so different. A lot of these events you go to, they are lead follow. They're walking you through it and they're setting the pace. It's a whole different environment mentally and physically on track when you're out there by yourself and you've got other guys around, and you've got a point, and you got to watch the flag tower. Something I didn't do at my session at NCM in September. The lady came out of the tower, black flag, and said, "You off the track." Oh my God, I'm just trying to follow my line and get going. There's too much going on. So it's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, yes, there was a situation on track and everybody else is off, and here's Rick just going around and not paying attention. So there was a lot to take in, along with having fun, but you do have to be safe. Here's some of the expense I took just for the one track session to get me out there on track. And some of you, well, you spend much more money than I because you race more than I, and with that becomes more expense. But just to enroll in the event, this was a Track Night in America event. I'm an SCCA member. That was $185 just to enroll for the event. And not the parking lot stuff, but my suggestion is if you're doing track stuff, get track insurance. Most of those companies are going to be about 10% of the value of your car in the event that something happens. That was $601 just for that event. And yeah, that's every time you go out on big tracks. So you could see the numbers and the dollars do start to add up quite quickly. I got new tires just for the track event. I actually have 3 sets of tires. Thank you for the rims from my friend Michael in Florida, but I got these Toyo Triple R8s. I had to buy new sensors and new nuts to put all the valve stems on. That was just over $2,000 for that. My 23 Z51, I needed to add the 2 additional quarts of transmission fluid. That was $400. I added high temp brake fluid, flushed all that out, put high temp brake fluid in. That was about $400. The trailer was $3,700. My best purchase ever. It's going to be a great marketing tool, and it's functional. I can take all my stuff there, all my tools, my tires, and whatever I need right there to the track, and I'm not taking a big truck and a big trailer, and it accomplishes exactly what I like to do, to keep people talking. And boy, do they ever when they see a Corvette going down the road pulling a 5x8 trailer. Other items like tie-down straps and some additional tools, that was probably around $500. So altogether, just under $8,000 just to get on track. It's worth it to me, guys. I'm driving my dream, and I love sharing those experiences with you guys. And I'm learning so much too. From a lot of folks that I talk to that track more than I'm learning so much from you already. I'm learning that we're going to do a future video sometime in January with Corey at Paragon Performance talking about brake rotors and brake pads. And I'm learning that the Z51 rotors, well, they're not what they're cracked up to be. I did the Toledo Autocross. That was kind of what they called a low-speed event. Then I did the session at NCM, and my rotors are warped already. But I talked to Steve, and you'll see his send-off Pat in a future video right here on the channel. Great guy, raced in the 60s and the 70s, and he said, Rick, we were talking about that. He says, Rick, no matter what you do, rotors are going to warp, man. He goes, when those things heat up and expand, he goes, it's so hard to get them to shrink back to their original size. So it's just kind of a nature of the beast. And of course, a lot depends on how often you're on track, how you are going into the turns. Are you braking too hard deep into the turns and that kind of stuff? So the frequency and the heat that you're putting in there will determine how long those rotors are going to last you. I don't know. As far as my session at NCM that you're about to see here in a second, how did I do? Mind you, it had been a full year since I actually did a real track session. You'll see that I was very frustrated, very down on myself. So I did kind of, Yeah. oh, I had fun, but I still did. By the end of the day, I didn't do so. I was doing better, but This year, my goal for NCM, I don't know what I did time-wise. I didn't set up the PDR as such, but my goal right now is to do like 225 to 220 in a stock car. I think that's a great accomplishment for somebody like me that doesn't really have any experience. I'm a novice. I'm an intermediate at best, and that's as far as I'm going to go. I watch the guys in the advanced classes. I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing that in my car. No, in a stock car, it's an amazing value, a great performer, and it really is a lot of fun. Let's go to the track. All right, guys, thanks for joining us for this part of the vlog and joining us for what is going to be a very fun day at the NCM Motorsports Park. Yes, we're in a garage. Thanks to my friend Michael. You were supposed to wait for me. We were changing out the tires last night until midnight, thinking that it would save us a little bit of time, but we also determined that if we take the tires off now, as you're going to see here in a minute, it's going to make it easier to put those brake ducts on that draw some more air into the rear brakes for the Z51 cars. It's just, didn't you say it's too hard with it on there because of the two screws are a little bit closer to the actual rotor?
To the wheel and the rotor.
Okay.
I mean, it's doable, but it'll be easier when we take the wheel off.
Okay, fantastic. And this will be the first time I've had an opportunity to drive with these Toyo tires. I'm real excited. And you can see that these are some big meats right here. These are just a little bit taller than the factory tire. It has me, I mean, it looks like I lowered the car. I didn't. My son would have been excited about that. Speaking of Ryan, buddy, I am so bummed that you're not here. It was funny. He and I were talking before I came out. He's like, Dad, don't do this and don't do this and you can't drive this. And he's coaching me before I even get here. But he was right, though. So as much fun as this is that we're sharing and talking with you, this is a lot of work.
It is.
I mean, you're sweating already.
Yeah.
I'm sweating already.
I got a couple extra shirts for later.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a lot of work, but you know what, though? It is worth it. So thanks for joining us. If you get a chance to go out to a track event, you know, it's like going to, like, I talk about baseball. When I'm at the baseball field, I used to play ball. I love watching baseball, but I want to be on the field playing the game. Well, here, we're playing the game in our Corvette. Not sure how much you guys can see, but there it is. There's the ductwork now. I'm gonna draw air in here and go right against the brake rotor. All right, guys, now it's starting to get real, and there's a lot that you have to do before you actually get out on track at these events. First thing I learned a long time ago, they said, well, these cameras are gonna be on the car, but they said everything out of the car. No hand sanitizer, no gum, no water, nothing in the car so it doesn't bounce around, including the bear. I'm sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to ride back here. Don't get mad, I put him in the trunk. Now, not sure how much you guys can see up here, but the advanced class is going out right now. I'm with my friend Michael from Florida, and I just gotta thank you again for all the help getting the car ready. And
it's a lot of work.
It's more work than I realized when you got to do all this and you're switching out track tires. Now, you're really enthused by the sport of racing. Unfortunately, you couldn't have your Z06 here today, but you still wanted to race, so you rented a Camaro from the NCM, and you're going to join us.
Yeah, the SS1LE, it'll be a lot of fun and a different experience too, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's great.
Absolutely.
Don't make me look too bad.
I don't think so.
Try and capture some of this as the guys just get out in advanced class. Michael and I are going to start off in intermediate. Quite a showing tonight in Bowling Green, Kentucky for this event. Again, the track night in America people do a great job all across the country. So we've been having a lot of fun at the session today at the NCM Motorsports Park. We haven't spent a lot of time talking to you guys on the vlog. You saw a couple of clips, a couple of our laps. After the first session, I was sulking. I was very upset, trying to realize that it's the first time I've actually been on track in my car in a year, because it was September last year at pit race.
This car, though.
Well, and actually it's the first time in this car in the 23, correct.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, kind of shaking the cobwebs out. So second session's done. I think we did a better job. I feel a lot better. I know that you're still struggling because you're in a freaking Camaro.
Well, it's not so much the Camaro, it's the tires.
Yeah, you're on all
the
seasons.
Tires, yeah,
right.
they run the all season so people can drive in the rain out here when they come do their touring laps. They don't inspire much confidence, unfortunately.
You know, part of the fun being here is after we get off session, you know, and I love it that you're here, my son Ryan's not, so, you know, you're my fill-in son. You know, but we sit here and we spitball ideas. Like, hey, how'd you do this turn? How'd you do this turn? So we're talking about what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and we're learning. I looked at a little bit, and this last time I didn't want to look at any more PDR footage, like some of that stuff you guys aren't going to see, but I'm trying to get better and get smoother. So we got one more session, and this is where a lot of mistakes happen.
Yeah.
People get a little loosey-goosey. You got some
day.
debris on the road, so you got to be
tired.
out there on the track. Yeah, you got to be careful. You can get real slippery. I want to drive aggressive, but I want to be smoother. I think that's the biggest thing. And I think part of what I'm dealing with right now is the concentration thing. So you see a bunch of guys coming up behind you, and all of a sudden I lose my concentration on where I'm supposed to go. It's like, oh crap, now I went too deep in this turn, or I got to brake too hard, and now you're way offline, and you got to let these guys pass by. It messes up everything. So I have to adapt to this environment. That's what I'm trying to do, and it's fun, it's exhilarating, the adrenaline rush is just crazy, but I do feel better. I got to tell you, these Toyo tires, a little debris here, got a little up in there, but these tires, you guys can't really see them that well on camera, but these tires, I can tell you.
Yeah, well, what I just said make a huge difference.
They're holding me on the track.
Confidence.
I think they're actually helping me do a little bit better now because I took a couple of turns too fast. You know, it doesn't matter what kind of tires you have. You go too fast, you go too fast.
Yeah, physics or physics.
No,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys saw that or not, I figured you let me do it. I got to pass Michael.
Yeah.
It's like, I better pass you in a freaking Camaro.
Yeah.
Even Ryan said, he goes, please, Dad, don't let Michael pass you in the Camaro for the vlog. And I said, well, if he does, you'll never see it. So
I did pass a Mustang, though.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, fantastic. All right, so there's a lot more to come in our track experience. Trying to encourage you guys to get out there, drive your car, do it in this environment, and be safe. I think that's the most important thing. And have conversations. If it's not with somebody that you're buddied up with, that you're at the track, talk to the guys that are out here on the grid and learn from them. All right, batteries are about dead. Just going to give you another. We're going to do more conversation about today's event. I'm sitting here talking with Michael's dad, and you always, when you come off track, you're reviewing what you did, and I'm feeling my demeanor's totally different than it was at the beginning of the vlog. I was very deflated. I was very upset, very frustrated. I had big anticipations, and I know that my ability was better than what I was doing, so I was a little bit hard on myself. You guys needed to see that so you understand the realism, but now I'm leaving the track. I did progressively get better. I feel very confident. I understood, some of the training that I've had has helped me understand what I'm doing wrong, so you can self-correct. I wish Michael was here because he's a golfer, so you correct yourself constantly when you're golfing, and that's kind of what I was doing and tracking today. And at one point, some of the guys have left, so you can see that it's kind of it's gotten a little empty over here. There's still a few guys over there, but anyways, I didn't have anybody really up on my butt. I didn't have anybody in front of me, and it was easier to not be diverted and distracted and concentrate on my line, and I did. For 2 laps, I think I did just about everything right.
We had the 2 cars we saw after one session load up.
Yeah.
And then the 2 in our group, that Miata was not an old Miata, it was a nice Miata, broke down on the session 2 when we had
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw him on the side there.
And then you had the BMW 1 Series, the new 1 Series, and it was broken down. So
yeah,
that's kind of odd.
Hey, let me check. Yeah, she's still in one piece. She still runs. Good, yeah. That's good. So I can make it home as soon as I hook up my trailer over there. That's right. I know this wasn't exactly what you wanted to get out of this, and for what I've been sharing with the people on the channel, you are at least out here doing it. You're driving in an enthusiast manner. You're in a Camaro, yes, but you're a Corvette guy. You'll be back on track in a Corvette soon enough.
Yep.
I appreciate all your help, man.
And
just sharing this with you
problem.
has been great. I mean,
Yep.
I understood.
That's why I still can. It's like, I'm still coming. We're still doing this. And I'm glad that they were able to rent the car out to me. And
Right.
And it wasn't the car. It's not the Camaro. It's just the tires, unfortunately. But,
Yeah. Right.
You know, you still have a lot of fun in the straights.
No,
So.
yeah, exactly. And I understand how much work it really is. So I mean, I could have done it, but I'd probably still be here at midnight. So thankfully I won't be because of him.
Yep.
And we're going to get this done. But that's part of the experience, I guess.
It is. It's like when you fish. You know, you got to get your gear and your boat ready,
Right.
and then you go have fun. But then you got to come back and clean
There's
everything
so
up.
many little things, and I didn't even cover all of them on the channel. People have no idea what it takes to just get here. Merry Christmas again, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. About ready to wrap up today's Coffee with Conti. I appreciate you spending time with us. We're going to show off the Corvette Christmas tree in just a second. So you saw the track session and a little bit that we shared with you. How did I do? Yeah, I told you, see, I did I mean, I got better, but I still did But next time, in a stock car, I've got something to prove, well, a little bit to you guys, but really to myself as I'm learning and having fun. But I do want to do better because I am very competitive. As you'll see in the drag race in the mini Corvettes, as soon as we get Rapid Blue 3.0 running for you guys. I'll tell you, the friendships, the relationships, I talk about the connection we have through this car that we share on this channel. It really means the world to me. And all I ask for is your friendship, your support, business opportunities. And then you guys stop by and you bring stuff. You don't have to do that. Thank you for that. I want to share with you real quick some viewer mail, if you will. And there's one package I don't have for you guys. It's actually in the fridge. This time they put it in the fridge, so it's got to be something fishy or something. Last time we got some meat and cheeses sent to us that was supposed to be put in the fridge. Well, it sat in the parts department for 3 weeks. You didn't want to see that in viewer mail. But thank you for the thoughtfulness, guys. It really is special. And this comes from Paul. Oh, Paul and his family in Missouri. We actually went to this is a nice box. We actually went to the National Corvette Museum for his delivery. Remember that video? We'll put a link up in here, one of these corners for you guys, because his dealer didn't want to sell him a C8 Corvette with a museum delivery. Go figure. Look at this beautiful box. Oh, I appreciate that, man. There they are right there. As a matter of fact, they're at the delivery. Oh, that's awesome. Look at these guys. They were so happy to finally get their car. Dear Rick, the greatest gifts are the people in our lives who mean so much. People like you. Thank you again for everything. We saw the sweater and thought of you right away. Merry Christmas, Paul, Matilda, Catherine, and Michael. Thanks, you guys. The sweater. What? Oh. Oh, yeah, look at this. I teased for years that you could customize that plaque inside your car. You could put anything on there. I said, you could put on there, I love tacos. And then Michael from Florida put on there, I love tacos. Supercar Ranch, he put on his plate, I love tacos. And now I got the taco Christmas sweater. I freaking love it. That's great. Thanks, you guys. Merry Christmas.
Cheese, 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 cheese.
It's raining tacos.
Now, speaking of my friend Michael and his wife Christy, he sent me this and I said, dude, what are you doing? You didn't have to send me anything. You've done so much for me already. In fact, we just shared probably, in my opinion, the best video on this channel this year when he bought a car for his parents. Check out that video link down below in the description as well, or up in the right-hand corner. He goes, Rick, you're going to use this every day. And I said, you know what? Brother, I think you're right. Corvette windshield screen. If you got a 3LT, baby, you need one of these. All right, and the last thing, I cheated. Usually I like to open it with you guys on the channel, but I cheated. I opened this up, and again, how do you, actually I was in tears when I opened this, and you guys missed that. But how can I express at how excited and how proud I am to be with you on the channel, sharing information, sharing our experiences, and sharing our passion for this car. Yeah, people do make a difference, but how we connect through this car is just amazing to me. It really is. And you guys know when we're talking, I'm not just selling a car, I'm a car guy. I love this as much as you do. I want you to experience this. I want you to have fun like I'm having, all right? So thank you. Ralph and Marcia. You haven't seen it yet. Ralph and Marcia in Nevada. I did the first plate ever in the country for Taj, our Corvette chief engineer. Out of respect for his commitment to the brand, he could have taken a buyout. He didn't. He was dedicated. I can only imagine when Taj is sitting in the General Motors office, you know he had access to all of Zora's files. And he was committed to bring us mid-engine. And to date, it is the best Corvette ever. It's so many things lumped into one. It is so special. And it really was his tenacity to make that presentation to Chevrolet how viable a C8 mid-engine Corvette actually would be to all of us. Now look at it. It is the best-selling Corvette ever. We're bringing in people that never ever thought about Corvette. Almost 3 out of 4 sales right now are still people that never ever bought a new Corvette. This is an amazing, that's why I do the plate for Taj. This is an amazing accomplishment for Corvette, and we're not done yet. So, speaking of custom license plates, that was the transition to what Ralph and Marcia did for me. They put on their plate, "Thanks, Rick," and they just sent me this. I'm not sure where in Nevada they were, but that's one kick-ass road right there. And look at this picture of their red mist convertible with my name on their plate on their car. You won't find me often a loss for words, but I'm a loss for words, but I am very thankful and very proud. Thanks, you guys. Merry Christmas. Now, before we go, well, of course I had to put the taco Christmas sweater on. And I do love tacos. Thanks again, Paul and family. You guys are awesome. All right, I want you to check out my Corvette Christmas tree. I got a 7.5-foot tree this year, and I still don't have all my ornaments on there. Now, of course, I own a 23 Corvette, and I've got to have the 70th anniversary ornament. Here's the old C5 ornament. And I love this right here with Santa Claus. This was a custom Corvette ornament. My phones blew up when I shared this with you guys. I ordered this rendition, and I said, you know what? I got to get some more. So I ordered another one, same company, and look at the Corvette script is just a little bit bigger, and I love that. And I did a third one. It's down here with the Grinch holding just a little ornament with the word Corvette on there. So speaking of custom Corvette ornaments, I did this candy cane. I actually ordered one for all the kids with their name on it, and I said, you know what? Let's do one with Corvette on it, and I love it. That is just a nice touch. I love this one from the National Corvette Museum that has the C8 steering wheel on there. Here's this year's Hallmark ornament, the 53 Corvette. Here's another one from the museum. I love this one. Thank you, Elaine. We miss you so much, from Corvette Cleveland. Corvette racing fans, I bought this off Etsy. Lady took a Hot Wheels and put that little screw thing in there and had this nice little hook, and I bought several of these to go on the tree. I'd love to have a whole Hot Wheels Corvette tree. That was a great idea. There's the Centennial Z06. There's the Z06 for C8, another Corvette Museum ornament. There's the C8 ornament there. Another fun ornament. I got that again from Elaine at Corvette Cleveland. There's the Stingray Concept die cast. I apologize, I forget who made, one of you guys that watch out there made this for me, and I love it, and I put it on the tree each and every year. More C5 stuff with presents in the back there. This one here, I don't know if you could see it, there's presents on the seat over there in that C5 convertible. Another ornament there. Just fun stuff all over this Corvette tree. People just smile when they come in here. Oh yeah, we gotta have the Grand Sport one, I love that. Yes, but you won't find this one anywhere. Barbie Corvette. Look at these little tiny ones right there. Look at that one right there. Oh my gosh. And there's the emblem off the front end of my car because I switched it out for the 70th anniversary emblem, and I think it looks great on the tree. And oh, here's another Santa Claus in there. I don't know if you can see it in here. Let's sneak in there. Yeah, he's got a football in there. I love it. So there it is, the Corvette Christmas tree. Again, thank you everybody for so much. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I'm looking forward to a really fun, interesting, and crazy 2024. Why not, right? Support this channel, subscribe, thumbs up the video, hit the bell notification, make some comments down below, and have a fantastic day.